stato ritrovato un portafoglio da uomo, chi lo avesse perso lo può recuperare qui presso il centro controllo dell'ufficio dello giuria.
Well, there is the scene, ladies and gentlemen. A very warm welcome to the Sunday afternoon's entertainment. We've had a very good appetizer, but this is for sure the main course and the dessert, because in reverse order we bring you to the final show jumping of the opening leg of the FEI Nations Cup Series for 2018. We've had a very warm, busy 4 days of competition. And this afternoon, again, 25 degrees is up on the thermometer. But that is going to get a lot hotter in terms of the competition as we move through the show jumping. We do go in reverse order as ever. And I can tell you it's going to be 36 that come. We go in reverse order. So as we eye up the end of that list, I can tell you the position overnight. Individually, in fifth position is Maxime Livio, the world number 9, Picador, 28. Just ahead of him, also part of the French Nations Cup team, as is Maxime. That's Luc Chateau, proprietor de Labatt, 4th place, 26.7. And then Christopher Forsberg, Sweden's number 2, Sweden down to only 3, so crucial for their hopes of lifting the Nations Cup this afternoon for some good show jumping rounds. Chris is lying third, 26.2. Then it's Alice Nabel-Losman second. Individual, so not part of the Nations Cup team competition. Axie Peter Parker on 26, and the leader, the London Olympic pair, Donation Scholli, that is, Ocarina du Chambois, lead the way. In the Nations Cup, France on 84.2, way out in the gold medal position. They lead by 21 penalties exactly. So that is a 5-fence cushion for the French. But we kick off with Anna Fresgaard. First out this afternoon. Sweden down to 3 members for the opening leg in Vairano. But this was her ride from the Stregom Europeans, and 33rd she was. Her first senior cap last year in Poland. And it's an accurate start from Box Cutie. We spoke to Anna last night and she said this mare finished the cross country fresh and full of running. And you can kind of see that with a super first half. It's Italy in the silver on 105.7, and Sweden just fractions behind. 3 penalties or so in the bronze, and Anna Fresgaard just that one down in the middle of that last line. It's 4 for Box Cutie to kick off the Nations Cup this afternoon. 46 is the score for the first of the trio for Sweden. The second to come this afternoon is just up and running, makes his turn back to this water tray vertical at 4. We welcome Tommaso Mondini. He is an individual for Italy. He rides his own Jessup Redim this afternoon. 15 years of age, this gelding. He was bred in Great Britain. And he starts on 116, 36th position. Just breathed on that triple bar, but it stays in the cups. Mark Phillips's course yesterday was a fascinating challenge from the Burley and the world champ course designer to come in trial this year. It was long, influential, and it will be interesting to see how fresh the horses come out today after a real endurance test under heat on a long Saturday afternoon's cross country. But this horse is feeling none of it. This is super. Jessup Red Imp comes home. I fancy down on the clock. Oof, unlucky. The last fence tumbles. It is 4. Yes, 89.12 is the time. So he's well into time as well, into the red. Indeed, 9 time penalties. 4 jumping, 13 is the total. And Jessup Red Imp completing in Vairano on 129. It is the brother of Andrew Nicholson's badminton champion, Nereo's brother, by fines as well. And 19 years of age, it's Marg we welcome. Beatrice Mascioli up and running. This one owned by Anna Maria Botti. Their score after yesterday, 76.7. Not dissimilar looking to the badminton champion either.
Rettifichiamo il risultato per Tommaso Mondini, sono 4 finalità agli ostacoli e 9 le finalità per il tempo, quindi in totale 13 punti.
It's an accurate start, I tell you, from Marg. Beatrice Mascioli. Quite a few gears quicker than Tommaso a moment ago as well. 81 seconds the time out on this 510-metre show jumping course set this afternoon by Pietro Seriani. And Marg is showing us the way here. Last line. Oof. It's a real shame coming home. Both elements into the triple tumble. Well, great first 3 quarters to the round, but the last line, sadly, is a frustrating completion for Beatrice Mascioli, but she looks very happy, which is always great to see. It's 2 rails down, 8 jumping penalties, but not as slow as Tommaso, but still significantly down on the time. She adds 4 time penalties. 12 is the final score in the jumping, and Marg stops the score count on 88.7. But now we come to the second of our Nations Cup team members. Anna Fresh scored the first of those, and this is the second. The trailblazer for Switzerland. At the moment, the Swiss are back markers in 4th position. Team score after cross country was 1:24.9. And this is Alexander Lacouri, Self-Francais bred, 10 years of age. The Self-Francais breed, of course, champions the world champion. That was Sandra Offart's Opgun Louvo, who took the title of the world in Normandy. So they are a great, versatile eventing breed. And this is going very well here. Switzerland have got to play catch-up. Peter Hassenbohler, the Swiss team trainer, ringside, willing Camille Guyot on and clear. There you go. Swiss fortune is bang in. I said they've got to play catch up, and that is a perfect start to their afternoon's work to try and close down on the medals in the team competition. Camille Guyot comes home, and quick as well. Just over 1 second inside the time, so that is 71.5 for the first for the Swiss Nations Cup team. Great round it was. And our first clear of the afternoon in the Nations Cup, clear all the way. So now Italy comes again. This the individual for the Italians. Andrea Dossimo, he's aboard. The Dutch bred, 15 years of age. It's Valdo out on the course. Here's cross country 51.4. Just tracking back to this Oxer at 5. 5 strides down there, nice and level, pops up over 6. It is looking like back-to-back clears. Yes, Camille Guyot has company. We just await for the time. He looks a little bit tardy. But it's a super clear jumping for the Italian individuals. Andrea Zochimo, yes, he's finishing on 83.58 is the time. 3-time penalties he adds, but his 3-day completion score is 54.4. So it's a tight enough time. We well are aware of that, and that's going to be another factor this afternoon. And it's just quite a tricky course. Grass arenas these days in eventing not so common as they used to be. These horses very much used to jumping on sand. So just another question how they tackle Pietro Ceriani's course. Now the beautiful grey NZB Cascade is away. The ride of Andrea Cincinnati. This horse was sold through the Cranford Stud Eventing operation from Sir Mark Todd. That's the NZB prefix because Toddy, in his gap between Sydney and the comeback in Hong Kong, trained the racehorses over in New Zealand. Indeed, winning the Oaks as well. And NZB, the New Zealand Bloodstock Company, Mark's great sponsors currently. Just one early rail for the grey and another one. The time was quick, for sure. Over a second under, which is not a granted out there by any means, but sadly 2 down. That vertical at 5, sorry, the Oxer at 5, and the entrance of the combination at 8A. The 2 mistakes out on the course. 8 it is for Andrea Cincinnati, completing with NZB Cascade, and the final score 57.8. Now this horse was truly impressive yesterday. So young, only 9 years of age, and it's the lovely Quilate. In trouble sadly at the Oxer. Deep spot for Alberto Hermoso Farras. He thinks an awful lot of this Anglo-Arab. Oh, this is frustrating. Boy, oh boy, after the great cross-country round yesterday, the wheels sadly have come off. And I'm a little bit disappointed. Spoke to Albert last night, and he's got very high hopes for this horse. It's a true cross-country machine. But I guess it's just young, and maybe after yesterday's test, he's just come out a little bit, perhaps starstruck from yesterday. With a little bit of luck, Albert will come up to commentate for the remainder of the class. But I must say, he steadied the ship very nicely in the second half, because a disappointing opening half for sure. He was clear after fence number 6. Things really settled down, but it's 12 jumping. The time was quick, but Quilate is a really good horse for Albert Hermoso Farras to enjoy in the future. And the final score here in Vairano is 61.5 for the Spaniard. He is an individual for Spain, so no impact on any Nations Cup team positions, as is this lady. This is her Nations Cup debut. The horse she took to the Young Rider Europeans in Stregon. Laura Hergeven is on course. This is the really talented character, Quibus. Look at the jump out over that Oxer at 3. You can understand the jump ability, because Zangaseda, his stud book by Quasimodo Z, The powerful start in Lanarken, and improvises beautifully over that vertical. But Laura riding very sensibly here, soft hands, just allowing Quibus's natural instinct to navigate the course. This is great riding, field riding, I would say. Bettina Hoy, the Dutch coach, has got a half an eye on this young lady because she can go to the Bramham under-25 nationals. A World Games spot is a huge ask, but good result here, not totally impossible. Laura Hergeven is jumping a cracker. This is so good. There it is. That is a lovely round. She is just over the time, but I don't think that's going to bother this young lady whatsoever. 0.55 outside 81 seconds. It's just one to add for Quibus, but that is a brilliant Nations Cup for Laura Hergeven. 50.1 is the final score. Job very well done. This was a very similar eye-catching round yesterday to Laura's cross-country. This is Julia Schmitz away. The Belgian is aboard Bruno Schmitz's Ladylike. 9-year-old only. So again, young. Same age as the grey for Spain. And you can see the body type, so round and athletic, just bounding along here. Had a little chat to Kai Stefan in our lunch, and he says this horse could be one for the European champs next year in Le Moulin in North Germany. He's hoping to take a team for Belgium, including this lady, to Julia Otto's European Championships. And on this sort of form, why not? Just got a little bit out of the hand through that double. But this mare, I think, will be a very fast learner. Julia Schmitz, just 25 years of age. 2 rides at Le Lion in the World Young Horse Champs previously. This mare was there in 2016. And that is a very good round, overlooking that one blip, which is, for my eye, far from significant. They're going to learn. Julia only made her international debut in September 2012. So, pretty fresh to the international scene, and that is 1 down for 4 to add. The final score for Belgium's Julia Schmitz is 55.7, but a combination that has certainly caught the eye in northern Italy. So now the Swiss hope to continue their game of catch-up. Their second rider comes in, and this pair were brilliant yesterday. It is Tempo de l'Orme up and running. Yasmin Gambriacio. 47.2 the start score, individually in 28th position. But it was a super clear from Camille Guyot. But sadly, Yasmin, 2 red blotches on the card already. Yasmin aiming at the world champs in Tryon. Has got a strong program for both this horse, and that's it, aiming for the world champs in September. But one of those rounds for her which is frustrating, because they powered around a difficult course yesterday, but 4 rails go. 16 jumping it is for Yasmin Gambriacio. Inside the time, but sadly They topple rather down the leaderboard. 63.2 is their completion score. And of course that does have an impact on the Swiss fortunes in the Nations Cup. Of course they will try and discard that score with 2 more to start for the Swiss. Italy lying in the silver medal position overnight, 105.7 for the home nation. And this is the first for the Nations Cup team. On course, Rebecca Chiappero gets underway. And this is her own, again, Zangaseda bred son of Quinar. It's Quilando Z. Up and running, and it's absolutely gunning around this show jumping. He's hungry, isn't he ever, to get the job done. Ooh, got out of jail there. Hit that vertical very firmly. But a little bit of luck for the home nation. Ooh, runs out at the Oxa. I was going to say a little bit of luck for the home side. We are all in favour of. Rebecca Chiappero, just that one mistake. I guess justice after the lucky escape early on, and it is 4 jumping inside the time. 49.4 is their completion score at the moment. Good enough for second place individually. Of course, a long, long way to go, but 49.4 just nips in behind the current leader, the clubhouse leader Anna Fresgaard. The first out for Sweden. Box Cutie leads the way individually on 46.
For the second Italian rider, we have 4 penalties. And that was
Now the man who lifted the CIC 2-star here this afternoon with Nyla Darville, we welcome Germany's ace, Kai Stefan Meyer. Kai individually 20th in the Lamoulan Europeans of 2011. And this is a very smart Oldenburg 9-year-old mare, I must say. Cascaria the 5th caught my eye at the very first horse inspection. Bold, impressive frame she's got, and a big, powerful mover. And you full well know that with the warm blood lines of Oldenburg, it's going to be a jumper. Kai Stefan starting as an individual here this afternoon. He starts on 45.3. And you can see riding confidently after the earlier victory. Wow. Cascaria is making this look very straightforward. Yes, Kai Stefan Meyer powers around. He's having a super afternoon. And that is a lovely horse for him to produce to 4-star level, I'm sure. Well done. Cascaria completing on 45.3. Plus, in fact, 2 for time. I thought looked quick enough, but again, that time comes into play. 2 time, 47.3, the final score, just to drop him behind Anna Fresgaard. Just that early rail, sadly, tumbles at 5. Influential Oxa, it's proving to be for the famously surnamed Pierre Touzin. Nicolas Touzin, the former double European champion with Galanda Sauvagère. And this is Eric Touzin, Scapin de Brio this afternoon. Self-Francais bred again, 12 years of age. And Pierre Touzin starting in 25th position overnight, 45 the score. You can just see that little fur pad underneath what would be a cross noseband. Just to stop Scapin de Brio getting too forward for the Frenchman. Just puffs out his cheeks. It's a good round. Just that one blip coming early. Pierre Touzin just sneaks inside the time by 900ths of a second. A lucky escape from a time penalty. Just 4 to add, and 49 puts the French individual into third place as we stand here in Vairano. Giovanna Mazzocchi Bordoni, our fantastic host here. We're just located between the two powerful northern Italian cities of Milan to the north and Pavia, just 10 kilometers to the south. I live 2.5 hours away up in the mountains up in Aosta, so a short drive for me home tonight. Very flat landscape here. You then head out towards Piedmont, gets a little bit hillier, but not a lot, until you enter the Alps. On course now, we welcome back those disappointing 5-time that denied her the top spot in the CCI 3-star. It's Alice Naber-Lozman. This is Axie Zamzam. The Dutch took that brilliant bronze medal in the team competition at the World Champs in 2014, their first ever team medal at the World Championships. And Alice looking so strong on all her horses. Peter Parker was great yesterday, as was this horse, but just that one down out of the triple. Yes, it's a good round. And I think that is a very nice horse for her to come up the grades. Just that one down, 2 from home, 4 penalties for Alice Naber-Lozman. Axie Zamzam stopping the score on 46.9. Just 0.9 of a penalty behind. Still our leader. She's moving up every moment. Sweden's Anna Fresgaard. But now, can this young lady ride the French wave of success this afternoon? Positive start. It's 25-year-old Matilda Cruz on the course. Vairano this year is only her 12th international start with this horse. And even less strikes at 3-star because their second 3-star together. So, an infant-like combination for the advanced level of international eventing. There's only 6 events in the world that are a 4-star rating. Badminton, Burley, Kentucky, Lamoulan, Adelaide and Po are the 6. But 3-star, the advanced international grade is very decent. And this horse is jumping beautifully. Trakehner, 12-year-old by Titulus, owned by Mademoiselle Aurore Dubu. And this is very smooth. I tell you what, she's come out this afternoon in only her second 3-star and just popped round like she was at home. That was beautiful. Just awaiting the time to come through. Didn't look to rush to me, but inside the time. That was very cool from Matilda Cruz, and eventually Anna Fresgaard is knocked off the top spot, 44.8. That was super in the show jumping. The 16th of the 36 to come, we welcome in Sara Breschi for Italy. And this is Lara Maria Morganti's Midolino. Italian bred, 16 years of age, by Floridin du Tunu. And the start score for Sarah is 43 exactly, 23rd position. Oh, the elegant chestnut takes off away of the oxer. Jumps that so well. Midolino still clear, and this horse does not look even a shade tired, and that's quite impressive because he's a big stamp of a horse. You'd expect the younger, smaller horses to come out fit and fresh today, but for such a big guy, he is jumping. Yeah, super round again. And Italy comes home with a lovely clear. The time we just await for, I think, looked quick to my eye. Sarah Bresky with Midolino clear jumping. And yes, very, very quick. One of the quickest actually, 76.66 the time. So 43 the final score. And the leaderboard now is, after being a little bit static, really starting to evolve here in Vairano. The new starter comes forward, and this is the very young, 22 years of age only. Thibaut Champel gets underway. His birthday is in just 3 days' time, so it would be a nice early birthday present to clear right here, right now. Sees a beautiful flowing stride down into that triple bar. Clerkenwell, just that one rail, jumped huge over that ox and nearly dislodged him out the saddle. Now sizes up this demanding final line, which has been influential, but he's got the answer. This 22-year-old has got a big future on his hands, no question. Jumps the last for fun. It's just the one down early on. He's also just over time for one time penalty. It's 5 for the young Frenchman. Final score is 47.2. The new starter just getting underway. And this is the individual for Italy. We're now into the top 20, lying in 19th position. Francesco Aondio Botero is on course with Garfield. I'm delighted to have alongside me now Albert Hermoso Fares from Spain. Albert, how was your round this afternoon?
Oof, hard work. It was very hard work with both horses, I have to say.
What is it about the course that makes it difficult to ride?
Well, you know, it's not completely flat. It's a little bit unleveled, and it's quite open and big turning. And horses yesterday worked hard. It was very hot, so we can feel the tiredness a little.
I thought they must come out today a little bit tired. Some of them are looking quite fresh, and this horse is jumping a very good round. Garfield, one of the fresh, fit horses.
Yeah, he is. He is. I suppose also that those Italian guys, they know the place very well, and they feel very good in this arena.
Well, just that one mistake on the home run, sadly, for Francesco Aondio Botero, but he's had a very good week here in Vairano. He adds just 4 jumping penalties. The time's coming in. That was very solid. Albert, overall, where are the sort of problem points on the course? What's the hardest line out there?
Well, after the water, those lines are vertical. We all have to make a decision if go on 7 and 5 or 8 and 6, and you know, I think that's quite difficult. Then the 2 combinations are also difficult.
Sweden got off to a very good start with just the 1 down for Anna Fresco, but now this is the double Olympian Ludvig Svennestor. Sweden's number 2. This is Bala Mist. This horse completed Burley last year, the Land Rover 4-star, and he's a very stylish jockey.
Oh yes, special talented, a lot of experience.
Luddy starting on 40.1, 18th position. He's now based with Zara Phillips, having had a long spell with Sir Mark Todd. Quite a good man to learn from.
Oh yeah.
Just 1 mistake for Bala Mist. And it was so unlucky, Albert, because his dressage, there was a strimmer cutting grass behind Ludwig, and the noise was really distracting. So he got a bit slammed in the dressage.
Still going well. Well done.
Yeah, good round for Ludvig Svennestor. Just that 1 mistake for Bala Mist. He rode in both the games in London. That was with Shamwari. He was 20th in Greenwich Park. And then he took an 8-year-old. That was incredible. Asp went to Rio. So, as you say, a very special talent. And Ludvig stops the score on 44.1. Like Anna Fresco, scored 1 down apiece for the first 2 of the only 3 for Sweden.
Yeah.
The next to come, we welcome, it's the young man that I saw yesterday for the first time across country, and I stopped and thought, this boy is very natural. Robin Girdle is underway. This is Grandeur de Lully. He starts on 39.6. He is the Swiss Nations Cup member, and his score, as I say, leaves him in 16th position. What do you make of this young man, Albert?
I really like his way of doing, and I think he's a part of a rider as a person. He's very, very nice, and I think he's a lot of good things for him in the future.
Yeah, I quite agree. Little blip over that Oxa. His second mistake. Just travels down to this final line. Pwah, the horse worked really hard through there.
Very powerful. It looked like a very powerful horse.
Yes, Grandeur de Lully powered around Mark Phillips' course yesterday, and 2 down out on the track this afternoon for Robin Girdle, but both Albert and myself think this man is good for the future. He has 8 to complete on 47.6. The Swiss Nations Cup team rider. Very good Vairano for young Robin Girdle. And we stay, Albert, with Switzerland. This lady, I said to her last night, was so good across country yesterday on both horses. Patricia Attinger, this is with the lovely Irish horse. It's Mooney Amak.
Very experienced rider. Also, Patricia, she's done a lot of big competitions. Very good under the pressure.
Yeah, she's got the sunglasses on just to keep a nice cool feeling out on the course. Because it's damn hot, Albert, out there, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And what I especially think that it's important, it's the first time in the year that we really feel the heat. This weather does affect on the horses and on the riders, I would say.
Exactly. We killed the beast from the east, and now we've got the sort of the summer heats come to warm us all up back to life. But yeah, sadly, Muniamak is having problems out there. But a young horse, so as you say, yesterday would have been tiring for him, I would imagine.
For sure. And there are small mistakes, you know. We would say these sort of mistakes that maybe in 1 year time or 2 years time, it doesn't look like he's going to do it again.
Exactly. And I've been watching Patrizia over a few years, and I think she's really coming into her own as a cross-country rider. She's so improved. Yes, adds 4 down, 16 it is for Muni and Mack. And the final score for Switzerland is 54.1 for their Nations Cup team member. The second ride for Anna Fresgaard. We are joined by the individuals for Sweden. 1 down with her team horse, Box Cutie, probably her horse for the world champs in Tryon. This lady is very elegant. She starts on Flyaway VDN Ranch. Poor, trying. Anna starting on 39.9, 17th position. Her and partner William run a training base in southern Sweden. Got 26 horses in training. The Swedes are going so well, Albert, because last year they won team medals in dressage, show jumping and eventing, the only nation to do the clean sweep.
Yeah, they're working very well, and they very focused. And we feel when we see them working around, we feel like they have the ambition to be successful.
Yeah, very quietly focused, aren't they?
Yeah, very much.
And the man you'll know very well is Peter Fredriksson from eventing. And hasn't Peter gone on to, the biggest things in show jumping now?
Yes.
And similar kind of to what you're saying, just quietly, steely focus.
We can feel it when we're on the warming up areas and when we're in the stables. They're always very, very focused and very positive.
So Anna Fresgaard, that's a lovely round, and she's 600ths of a second only inside the time. Perfect clear, 39, and now she goes up into the leading spots. But now this is a quite simply spectacular horse.
Oh yes.
I think this is one of the best horses I've ever seen.
Yeah, I think all the riders will agree that she's something special.
I saw this mare, Quafer de Lormeau it is, Ariana Schivo. I saw her at Buccolo 5 years ago, jumped a double clear. I went straight up and I said, how much is that horse? The answer was a bit too big for my wallet, but talent in bucket loads.
And now we can see that she knows the job and she believes on herself. This marriage is something special.
And a very important round this in the Nations Cup position, because Italy in the silver, and Ariana Schivo would love to deliver a clear. Rebecca Chiapro, the first out, had 1 down only, but Quafer de Lormeau is delivering again.
And here she is.
What do you say, Albert? What do you say?
Nothing to say. Well, I have to say that Ariana did ride her very well, and they make a really nice couple, and I hope that they have plenty of success in the future. For sure, we'll see them on the WEG, I would say.
Exactly. They are going to the World Champs, and I can't wait to commentate there on this pair, because exceptional talent. And Ariana Schivo comes home with a clear, 36.9, and again, that's very important as Italy try and bag the silver. Leg 1 of the FEI Nations Cup here in Vairano.
So now we have from France, immediately
Now, I'm sure a good old friend of yours, Sidney Dufresne, is on
Yeah.
course.
Very, very good friend of mine.
He jumped a beautiful clear with Trésor Mail in the class before. This is Rel Lecoeur. They're not part of the French team, our overnight leaders, of course. Based with Mark Todd for 2 years, learnt from the very best.
Oh yeah, he looks very secure of what he's doing. Looks very sure of himself.
Looking ahead to the World Championships, what's your hopes ahead of trial?
Hopes for Spain, for myself.
For yourself?
For myself, well, I would like to know. You know, it's a good place to go and keep learning and see feel how the sport, the evolution of the sport, and it's a very, very nice place to be. And for sure, not to be competitive because I'm miles away from the top ones. But
Modest,
it's a good place to be and learn. And for sure, I would love to go and be able to get round everywhere.
Well, I wish you very well on that journey, Albert. And that is beautiful. Sidney Dufresne.
Sydney, friend, mate,
Big smile.
lovely job.
Easy clear for Sydney.
Very good job.
Just the time comes through. He is over the time by 1 1/3 of a second. So it's 2 time for Sydney. That puts him on to 37.3 and just drops him down behind Ariana Schivo. The superstar mare is still our leader, 36.9. And now only 12 more to come. We're getting to the crunch point this afternoon. It's a bit of a difficult start. Now, this was a similar theme yesterday on the cross country. The start for this pair was a little bit hit and miss, but then she started to really ride. It is Olympe Dumont, individuals for France. This is Hazard der Ulm Z, 34.5, but now already 38.5. What as a teacher, Albert, would you say to her to kind of do in this situation?
Well, I have to say that this girl rides in Jardí and she has a very, very good trainer, but I think this horse is quite difficult to ride. And I think she did the right thing. On the second fence, he was just sort of looking a little bit and she just pushed it in front of her leg and she's kept going forward and trying to get home. So she's doing a good job, in my opinion.
Olympe Dumont comes home. And as Albert says, super job for her. Yes, 3 down this afternoon, but it's not easy out there by any stretch of the imagination. 12 penalties for Hazard. The final score here in Vairano is 46.5 for the individuals for the French. But now, on course, Albert, a horse we really like is Verdi, Clélia Casiraghi. This was her young rider European horse and then went to Stregom last year, her senior cap. Ooh, real surprise.
For this horse and this girl, because as you were saying, he won a prize on the European as being the youngest rider, the best on the qualification. And she did a great job there. It's not normal to see this horse doing these sort of things. But as we were saying, it's been very hot. It's been very hard out there, and it's not easy.
And the feel of the show jumping for me is just slightly unusual. It's grass. They're not used these days to jumping always on grass, and it's just a little bit of a quirky course.
Yes, yes. And for sure, you know, those things, they're part of our sport. We always, without wondering, get ourselves in situations sometimes difficult for the horses, and they take the decision of as you say, sometimes they come out with the wrong answer.
And of course Italy with Arianna Schivo, that superb clear. Rebecca Chiaparo just with the 4. Let's hope Clelia Casaraghi can anchor this round successfully with Verdi. They have still got young Fosco Girardi, just 21. He'll be the next to come. Italy's anchor man, so maybe they can discard this score. That's the plan. So Clelia Casaraghi, it's a bit of a frustrating round for her in the final show jumping, but Verdi is an outstanding cross-country horse.
Oh, yeah. And a very good jumper also. It's good cross-country. Normally in show jumping he can be clear, but sometimes those things happen.
That's our sport.
Yeah, for sure.
So Clelia Casaraghi, of course, has time as well. It is a total of 18 for her, and that puts her down to 52.5. So now, important that they can try and drop that score. And that means that at the moment, Sweden have just nudged ahead of the Italians. They are in the silver. It's all up to this man. So, broad shoulders for the young Fosco Girardi he needs here. This is his first ever Nations Cup, his first 3-star as well. It's a big afternoon.
It's a big afternoon for him for sure.
So unfortunately, 18 are the total
Unlucky rail for Fosco at that, as you said earlier, difficult line.
Yes, very difficult.
10 are for passing the 9. Time is 90.32. And now for Italy, we have the 4th and best Italian rider for the Nations Cup.
Fosco Girardi sitting with the 4 at the moment. And of course, Sweden's anchor man, Christopher Forsberg, to come. So it's going to be a fascinating battle for the silver that Fosco is basically fighting with Forsberg. That's the position. So the door is opening for Sweden here, certainly.
Yeah, it's unlucky for the team, but I think him as an individual, he will be happy enough, because it was not an easy course yesterday. It's not easy today, and to complete like this your first 3 stars and your first Nations Cup is not that bad.
No, absolutely not.
I think he can be happy.
Yeah, he'll be frustrated now, but once he's gone home and just had a few days to relax, he'll be very proud, I'm sure.
I'm sure of it also. Yeah.
But now we focus because Raphael Cochet starts the French charge. All of their Nations Cup Final 4 are still to jump. They were in such a commanding position. 84.2 the start score they've got. 21 penalties ahead of the silver. So France, the Olympic champions, have got it all to come. And it's a super positive start here from Raphael Cochet, this beautiful grey. 4th here last year he was. It's Sherazade de la Louvière. Early mistake.
Unlucky a little, no? The distance was good, the balance was good.
Michel Asseret, France's great team trainer here, just keeping a watchful eye on their progress as we start to count down to try on. Not going according to plan. Using the hackamore.
Using the hackamore, yeah, it looks like it helped him with the balance of his horse, and the horse looks quite happy on it.
What is the sort of overall reason for the hackamore?
Well, sometimes with a bit on the mouth, they get a little bit overbended, and with the hackamore, if they can handle it, they have a more natural position. And
so
if
just
they
to get the head and neck into sort of more
more natural.
sort of, yeah, horizontal
Yeah.
position.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But some horses don't really like it, and some riders, they don't know how to manage it. So, but it looked good with the Hagimur to me.
Yes, but 2 down, so 8 it is for Raphael Cochet. Sherazade de Louvière stopping on 42. Of course, they've got a few lives in the bank, France, to claim the gold, but it's a tough start. But this is the individual for Italy, so no team impact. Ludovica Manzoli is on course. This is her own lovely Self-Francais. Pin up to May, 32. But it's a bit of a tough start. They lie in 8th position, Albert, but they are tumbling.
And I think they ran the Italian championship at the same time, and I think she was on the lead.
Yes, exactly. Italian national champs, part of Vairano this year, and as you say, they were in the gold medal position.
She's training with Maxime Liviot, and she's made some improvement this season.
Ludovica Manzoli is coming home. She has had 3 mistakes out on the course, so 12 is the final score.
Settima posizione provvisoria per Chilane Rizulé, Martin Ameon per la Francia. 30 punti negativi dopo le prime 2 prove, 12 le penalità invece per Pinap.
Now we come to Martin Hamillon next to come for France. He lies in 7th position. He starts on 30 flat, his score. And this is Pascal Sayou's Quiland Menjoulet. So Francais again, a lot of the French horses this afternoon, they are good.
Yeah, yeah.
What breeds are your horses, Albert?
They're born in Spain. They're Anglo-Arab horses, both. They're Anglo-Arab, born in Spain, on the south of Spain.
So a bit of blood for the endurance and the stamina.
Yeah, yeah, and good tissue, and good bones, and very good brain.
Perfect mix. So, Martin Hamillon has started very well here. He is clear. And I can just update you on the position in the Italian Championships because Arianna Schivo is a 2018 Italian champion. She's won 36.9. Fosco Girardi just 21. He is second. Feldhegger and Pin Up to May with those 3 down has dropped to 4th. The bronze individual goes to Sara Bresci and Midolino. So, Quifera, well done.
Yeah, very well done. Yeah. They had a really nice championship. Being taking this competition to use it as a champion, Italian championship. It's been very nice, and I think Arianna must be very happy.
Yes, Giovanna Mazzocchi Bordoni, our superb organiser. This competition we all feel is going to go from strength to strength in the years to come because she's so open-minded to new suggestions. But now it's crunch time. France's number 2 comes, it's Brice Luda. This the lovely Valère de Bonnière. Those 2 down for Raphael Cochet are far from fatal to France's hopes of winning this afternoon, but we need a good enough round here. He's had 1 down early.
Let's see. Brice is a very experienced rider, and I really like this horse going over cross country yesterday, and today it looks quite fresh.
I saw him in the dressage and he looked very natural, just the kind of just come out of his field, very flowing kind of a feel. Brice Luda tracks down the final line here, just the one early mistake. France with 21 penalties. The breathing space are still going very nicely. Just had early one for the 4 for Brice Luda and this lovely Valet de Bonnière. The time we wait for. He's very quick actually, Albert. 74.43. Zipped around.
He didn't look like he was that fast, huh?
No, it's just such a natural horse. So, Brice Luda is also individually up in front now, 33.5. But the top 5 in this, the highest world ranked rider here in Vairano, world number 9. We welcome Maxime Livio. France is number 3. This is Picador. His cross country was so smooth and flowing. And he starts on 28.
Some rider.
He is some rider. Luc Chateau still to come. He'll be the next. If Maxime can deliver a clear here, it will virtually secure the gold medal. With that huge advantage they enjoyed after cross country. And the world number 9 is flowing.
Yeah, looks very good.
And it's a nice horse, isn't he? Ground covering.
Job done. Yeah.
Oui,
Very
c'est la
good.
vie. Maxime Livio makes it look very simple. Beautiful round that was.
Beautiful round.
No messing around at all for the Frenchman. He will be one to watch on the approach and out at the World Championships. The final score for Picador is 28. He leads individually by 5.5. And the team gold is secure. And what a luxurious position to be in as their final anchor comes. It is Luc Chateau. This the stallion Propriano de Labat. Whew, looks sharp as attack, just pounds out the hind legs.
Very sharp.
The French are flying, the Rio Olympic champions. He starts on 26.7, 1.3 penalties only ahead of Maxime. France have secured the gold, whatever happens. Luc Chateau now battling for the individual title. Boy,
It was acrobatic, but quite good.
very acrobatic. But when you're sat on a horse that tries, it makes your job so much easier. Hey, he's got the Bosty legs out. Roger Boss pops out the side, Luc Chateau. Boy, oh boy. He's coming home with a clear, that I can tell you. No question, Albert.
It looked very good. Let's see what happened. Well done.
Yes.
I must be very happy. He's worked so hard.
Yeah, well done to Luc Chateau. France now have secured the gold, and that posts a very good target. 26.7, because 3 more to come. There is literally 1.1 penalties. It's nothing, not even a show jump. 2 time penalties between these 4. Luc Chateau, leader in the clubhouse, 26.7. He was only 3/4 of a second in the time. That was great.
That was very good. Now it's all about pressure. It's an emotional game, because for sure they're all very good riders. Just lack an emotional control. Let's see.
Well, yeah, talking of emotional control, it's the cool as a cucumber Swede, Christopher Forsberg. A guy I got to know back in 06 at the Nakan Junior Europeans. He piloted Grafman around Burley in 2010 for 20th position. And he did a super dressage. The cross country yesterday was world class. And it's a great start. To anchor the silver medal for Sweden. 1 rail tumbles. Chris is up at 6'5" tall. Similar height to Toddy. But he's some horseman.
He's some horseman, yeah, for sure.
Well, another tumbles for Christopher Fosberg. 2 down. Just grits his teeth a little bit.
Unlucky, well ridden, but just unlucky. And a little bit of the tightness, but well ridden, I think. In my opinion, he rode really well all the way long, but sometimes those little mistakes make big difference.
Not quite the rub of the green out there for Christopher Fosberg. He has 8 penalties with Hippo Sapporo, a horse he hopes to take to Tryon. And 34.2 puts him into 7th position individually. And we'll come to the team position in just a moment because we must focus. 2 more to come. Alice Nabel-Loosman individual for the Dutch kicks off on 26. She's literally 0.4 of a penalty behind the cross-country leader, Donation Joly. And this is Axie Peter Parker to really put pressure on her if she could jump a clear for the individual victory. She's one of the nicest people on the circuit.
Oh, yes. And they make a good couple. They know each other very well with Peter Parker. They've been together for a long time, so I'm looking forward to see a good final for sure.
Yes, final battle is on under the heat of the northern Italian sun. Luc Chateau, 26.7 only ahead of Alice Nabel-Loosman, and she's still clear. We hold our breath because Peter Parker
very well
jumps
done.
the last.
Very good.
That was very, very classy. Just waiting for the time to come through for the second last to jump. She's in good form for the Worlds as well.
Oh yeah, in the beginning of the season it looked very good.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I can tell you, Sweden have secured the silver, France the gold, Italy the bronze, but now we come to the decider for the individual title. It's to the wire, Albert, because he's got to jump clear, he's got to be inside the time to beat Alice.
See what happened, but Donation, he's very, very experienced rider, and
where's your money?
I would like to, I like them all, you know. I like them all, but
okay,
I would be very happy.
Which one do you think?
I think Donation is going to hold there.
Okay.
I think he's going to make it.
They won Military Buccolo in 2010 to beat Toddy and Land Vision into second. They were at the London Olympics. Well,
that was unlucky.
It was, but this horse has had a long break. He's been out since basically the Games of London. So back in the sports. It's been a super weekend, whatever, with the show jumping.
Sure. He's back on track.
He's back on track, and the French have got another one to aim for Tryon. Donation Joly, ladies and gentlemen, comes home. It's one unlucky rail, which does hand the individual title in the Nations Cup here in Vairano to Alice Nabel-Loosman. Albert, thanks very much for commentating.
It's my pleasure. I just excuse myself for my English, but
not at all. It's great to have your input, and have a great journey on the way to Tryon.
Thank you very much. I hope to see you there.
I will be there, and I hope you're there too, and I can't wait to see you in America.
Good.
Thanks, Albert.
Thank you very much.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we summarise the position. The top 5 individually. It's Brice Luda, the lovely Valère de Bonnière, who is 5th here in Vairano. 4th place. He tumbles because it was so jam-packed. Donation Choly's one rail relegates him sadly down to 4th, but as we said, Ocrin du Chanois is back, 29.6. The world number 9, Maxime Livio, lives up to his headline act. Picador is on the podium individually. 28 is the final score. Just 0.3 ahead. That's so tight. We welcome Luc Chateau. He finishes 2nd with a stallion Propriano de Labat. But our congratulations, because the Vairano Nations Cup individual champion, that is Alice Narbel-Loosman. There she is, lifting the individual title for the Netherlands. Congratulations to Alice and Axie Peter Parker. The position in the Nations Cup, the opening leg of the FEI Nations Cup series for 2018. Switzerland are 4th on 164.9. The home nation, they take home, well, they keep at home the bronze team medal. Ariana Schivo, Fosco Girardi, his first outing. Rebecca Chiappero and Clelia Casaraghi, 128.6 for the bronze. Sweden kick off the world champs year in flying form. They are just 4.3 ahead of Italy. Christoph Forsberg, Ludwig Svennestel and Anna Fresco, despite being reduced to 3, they go home with team silver. But France walk away with the opening leg here in Vairano. It's a French whitewash, 88.2. They win by over 35 penalties, clear of the field. There's a moment that saw Alice Narbel-Loosman take the individual title. And we hope you've had a super time with us here, live in Vairano. The 2018 season is really underway, and a great weekend is completed. Of course, we can't wait to see you later on FEI TV as we progress through the season, both in the Nations Cup legs, the 7 remaining, and also at the World Championships in September in Tryon. From myself, Ed Holloway, and the team here in Italy, it's good night, thanks for watching, and of course, we will see you again very soon.
And only you can chase the pain away. You bring too much sunlight to my day. My day. I can't control myself around you. 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 And I'm singing you bring too much sunlight.
So just to be ready for the Nation Cup, we have France in 1st place, Sweden following, Italy 3rd, and Switzerland 4th. All these teams can come on horse, has to come on horse, and all the prize giving is on horse.
You bring too much sunlight to my day. And only you can chase the pain away. You bring too much sunlight to my day. My day.
So only for the CCI 3-star, if they come with no horse, it's fine, okay? Only for the CCI 3 stars.
Where should we run to? We got the world in our hands and we're ready to play. They say we're wasted, but how can we waste it if we're loving every day? Oh, I got the keys to the universe, so stay with me. Cause I got the keys, baby. Don't wanna wake up one day wishing that we'd done more. I wanna live fast and never look back. So we're here for. Don't wanna wake up one day wondering when it all goes. Cause we'll be home before we know. I wanna hear you sing it. Hey mama, don't stress your mind. We coming home tonight. Hey mama, we're gonna be alright. Dry those eyes. We'll be back in the morning when the sun starts to rise. So mama, don't stress your mind. So mama, don't stress your mind. Should we run to? We got a ticket that takes us wherever we like. We got our problems, but just for the minute, let's push all our troubles aside. Alright, cause we got the keys to the universe inside.
Attenzione, Mr. Biad Danner è atteso qui alla postazione giuria. Biad Danner, Mr. Biad Danner.
So mama, don't stress your mind. Stress your mind. Hey, mama, don't stress your mind. We coming home tonight. Hey, mama, we're gonna be alright. Dry those eyes. We'll be back in the morning when the sun starts to rise. So mama, don't stress your mind. So mama, don't stress your mind.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are just preparing for the first of our 3-star prize givings. The first we will do is the CCI 3-star. That will be the first before the Nations Cup. Team and individual will come afterwards.
E quindi ancora qualche istante daremo l'inizio alla cerimonia di premiazione.
Just an important announcement, please, for starters in the 1-star. The show jumping has been postponed for the 1-star, so we will start at 3:30. Right, it's 3:30. In 45 minutes will be the 1-star start time, so don't get your horses out too soon. Thanks.
Attenzione, avviso per i concorrenti. Dal momento che sta per iniziare la premiazione, avrà una lunga durata, immaginiamo. La categoria di salto per la prova della categoria 1 stella è programmata per le 15:30, quindi avviso per tutti, immaginiamo di partire con la prova di salto alle 15:30.
And if we could please ask the CCI 3-star riders, Susanna Bordoni, down the line, if you could please get ready, guys, because we're just about to get the prize giving underway.
Attenzione a tutta la gente che è qui davanti a voi, dovreste spostarvi perché siete sul percorso dell'entrata dei cavalli per la cerimonia di premiazione. Quindi se gentilmente vi spostate per poter fare il passaggio ai cavalli che devono andare in premiazione. Grazie.
Yes, thanks very much. Just be careful, Laura.
Se per favore potete spostarvi, grazie.
We just need a clear channel, please, guys, because they will come down into the prize giving in just a moment. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome in the top of the CCI 3-star for 2018 here in Vairano. And please give the champion the warmest of welcomes. Please welcome, it is Italy's Susanna Bordoni.
Susanna Bordone, la vincitrice del CCI 3 Stelle, è lei che apre la fila dei 10 protagonisti che si sono dati battaglia in questo CCI 3 Stelle, ma è lei davanti a tutti quanti, il carabiniere scelto Susanna Bordone.
In second place, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome forward, it is Switzerland's Patricia Attinger. Second with Hilton P.
Per la seconda posizione Patricia Attinger dalla Svizzera.
Please now welcome in, he's third, he's looking super. It's Francis Sidney Dufresne in third with Trestle Mail.
La terza posizione del francese Sidney de France.
Please welcome in, what an afternoon for this lady. Come on, bring in the smile. It is the Netherlands, Alice Naberloosman.
La quarta posizione per Alice Naberloosman dall'Olanda.
But now we come to the nation that have been so good in Vairano. Please welcome, it is Francis Geoffroy Souley, Cocorico.
E dalla Francia nuovamente abbiamo Geoffrey Souley, quinta posizione per lui. E abbiamo poi alla sesta posizione Arianna Guidarelli. Sesta posizione per lei e settimo subito dopo di lei Simone Sordi.
And then come Arianna Guidarelli, sixth, EHC Biscuit, Italy. And Simone Sordi, Italy again, that is Amacusi. Ladies and gentlemen, if I could please ask you now to all please stand, because it is the national anthem of Italy. Susanna Bordoni, ladies and gentlemen. So, ladies and gentlemen, congratulations. It's a home victory very much. Susanna Bordoni aboard our wonderful organizer, Giovanna Mazzocchi Bordoni's Dinky Inky are the champions.
E quindi la vincitrice, come abbiamo detto, il carabiniere scelto, Susanna Bordone, riceve direttamente dalle mani del presidente della FISE, il signor Marco Di Paola, il portasella con rotelle, la coccarda ovviamente, che viene affidata al Tinky Inky, al suo prezioso compagno di gara. I complimenti ancora del presidente della FISE, signor Marco Di Paola, e anche dei giudici, il signor Libì, signora Tolley e signor Top.
Yes, we'd like to say a big thank you to the ground jury making the presentations. The presidents, Monsieur Eric Libby from France, Dr. Ernst Top from Germany, and delighted to welcome Jane Tolley from Great Britain, making the prize presentations. Some great prizes in kind going down a saddle carrier, the vertical beauty, the aluminium saddle rack with the bag, the stool objects container, the leg bandages, the fork, the hay rack, the portable water trough, the hang saddle rack as well, and the last is, I think, the best. It's the portable manger with the carrots. Thank you very much to our sponsors for these great prizes.
Ecco, vediamo i nostri giudici che sono stati protagonisti anche loro dalla loro parte per quello che hanno giudicato il CC 3 Stelle, che stanno consegnando i vari premi ai protagonisti, ai migliori 10 per questa categoria CC 3 Stelle. Mi sta già venendo il magone. E in questo caso qui il ringraziamento va veramente alla famiglia Mazzocchi Bordone per la massima organizzazione, l'applauso va alla signora Giovanna per l'organizzazione della manifestazione di questo completo internazionale.
Yes, well, thank you very much, everybody. Thank you so much to our wonderful host, Giovanna Mazzocchi Bordoni, on a super competition, as ever, in Vairano, and the home victory. Congratulations to Giovanna. The DJ's just getting ready, Susanna. The DJ's just preparing. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the CCI 3-star champions in Vairano, led off by the winner, Susanna Bordoni. Seals victory with Dinky Inky for the home family. Patricia Attinger is second for Switzerland. She's having a great weekend. The super cool Frenchman, he is third. Sidney Dufresne, Trestle Mail. But there, ladies and gentlemen, is your winner.
Ancora un applauso per questi protagonisti, ma soprattutto per Susanna Bordone per la vittoria in questo CC 3 Stelle.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, if I could just please have your attention, because we come to a very special moment this afternoon. This afternoon is truly special because Sunday here in Vairano is the retirement of one of the greatest event horses we have ever had. Apollo van der Vende Kjortehova, Apollo as he's known, with Stefano Brecciaroli, have had a career that has been quite simply sensational. At the World Championships in 2010 in Kentucky, they were 14th at the Worlds. In Aachen in 2011, they were second in the Aachen Invitational, just behind the then world champions Michael Jung and Sam. They then went to the European champs in Le Moulin. Please come in, Stefano. They then came to the Le Moulin Europeans 2011, and 5th place there was the best individual performance ever at the Europeans by an Italian.
18 anni e non sentirli per Apollo, che oggi saluta il suo pubblico.
Qui siamo tutti emozionati e quindi
Niente, Brecciaroli sta chiaramente facendo fare il suo giro d'onore, l'ultimo giro d'onore, e il meritato applauso per Apollo. 18 anni, il castrone belga, la proprietaria Giovanna Mazzocchi, quindi restiamo sempre in quel di Vairano. I suoi successi sono veramente numerosi, 10 anni sotto la sella di Brecciaroli, partiamo da 2 titoli italiani di campioni, poi il quinto posto ai campionati europei di Lumen, la partecipazione ai VEG di Lexington, alle Olimpiadi del 2012 di Londra e alle Olimpiadi di Rio de Janeiro 2016.
As Milena's saying, after the Europeans in Le Moulin, Stefano went to the Greenwich Park Olympics in London, and 19th he was in the Olympics of 2012. 6th at badminton, the biggest four-star in the world in 2013, and twice an Italian national champion, 2010 and 11. And then they went to the Rio Olympics.
Adesso, come da rito, è stata tolta la sella ad Apollo, chiaramente adesso andrà a meritarsi un bel riposo, una bella pensione per lui, ma gli viene, aspetta che scendo.
Apollo was found in Belgium 10 years ago, very much as a project because Giovanna Mazzocchi Bordoni was the owner. And the relationship grew gradually, but we're here now from Stefano.
Ringrazio tutti per questo momento che state qua con me, sicuramente un momento emozionante, 10 anni con un compagno del genere, forse irripetibili, un cavallo che Apollo ha acquisito rispetto in tutto il mondo, mi ha insegnato tanto, quindi gli dovevo questo momento solo per lui, perché sono quelle partnership che è difficile trovare nella propria vita. Lui ha combattuto sempre, ha voluto portare l'Italia a ben figurare nelle migliori manifestazioni al mondo. Non si è mai tirato indietro, nemmeno davanti a binomi incredibilmente più forti magari, ma lui piano piano ha salito la graduatoria fino a mettere la pressione giusta e a dimostrare che con la voglia, col cuore, con il lavoro si può arrivare lontani. Io per questo lo ringrazio qua davanti a voi e chiedo a Giovanna, dove ringrazio con tutto il mio cuore, perché 10 anni fa proprio qui è partito questo progetto con una piena fiducia di una signora di sport, dove mi ha sempre motivato e dove sempre non mi ha fatto mancare il suo appoggio. Io quindi per questo la ringrazio e l'abbraccio.
il cavallo era splendido, ma il cavaliere anche. Bravo Stefano.
E voglio finire solo, Giovanna, permettimi di lasciarti un ricordo nostro, della grinta che Apollo ha avuto, della voglia di far bene. Spero che in futuro possiamo avere altre soddisfazioni, anche se un cavallo così, penso, è quasi ripetibile per la bellezza, per la voglia, per quello che ci ha dimostrato. Grazie ancora.
Ma ne cerchiamo subito un altro, state tranquilli.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, one of those truly memorable afternoons when one of the greatest horses the world has ever
E un applauso a
seen.
Luca, che sono le persone che per 10 anni si sono occupati di loro, dietro le quinte, e tutto questo è permesso. Grazie Luca.
The great Apollo retires in Vairano, where this project was born. Well done to Stefano, well done to Apollo, to Luca and Giovanna Mazzocchi. Apollo, ladies and gentlemen, retires.
Ma proseguiamo la nostra parte riservata alle premiazioni, perché adesso ci dedichiamo a quello che è il Cico 3 Stelle, alla Coppa delle Nazioni, la Nation Cup, e sul finire anche per il campionato italiano senior.
So yes, ladies and gentlemen, one of the, as I say, great retirements for the superstar that's been Apollo over many years. I first saw them at the Greenwich Park at the Olympics in London, and just such a brilliant horse. Congratulations to Apollo on a truly fantastic career. As Stefano said, he learnt so much from his partner about top-level eventing, and Apollo retires looking as fit and fresh as he did when he started his career. Congratulations to Apollo. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we come to the prize giving, the individual top of the Nations Cup. Please welcome in, she's had a superb afternoon, the individual champion of the Nations Cup. Please congratulate, it's Alice Nabelosman. There you go. For the Netherlands, Axie Peter Parker wins in Vairano. In second, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Luc Chateau for France. Pour la France, Luc Chateau, Propriano de la Batte. It's the world number 9. Please congratulate Maxime Livio. Picator, 4th place. Ocrin de Chamois is truly back. It is Donation Choly in 4th. Brice Luda is next. Valère de Bonnière. Martin Hamillon, 6th, Quillan Menjoulet. Then, please welcome, it's Sweden's Christopher Forsberg. Well done, Chris. Hippo Sapporo. Then, it's the wonderful Ariana Schivo, Coiffure de Lomar.
Alice Naberloseman, Luc Chateau, Maxime Livio, Donatien Choly, Brice Luda, Martin Ameon, Christopher Forsberger, Arianna Schio di Sydney Dus France, Anna Frisgard e Raffaele Cochet. Questi sono i migliori, scusate, Anna Frisgard, questi sono i migliori 10 per quel che riguarda il ciclo 3 stelle.
Ninth place goes to Sydney Dufresne, a reliquaire for France. Then is Anna Fresgaard, Fly Away, and 11th is Raphael Cochet. So Alice, if you just come forward a little bit, please. And we ask you all to stand because we play the national anthem of the winning nation. It is the Netherlands. Alice Novelosman is the champion, and she points at Peter Parker, the Vairano individual champion. Congratulations. We welcome forward Monsieur Eric Libby of the ground jury, Dr. Ernst Top.
Ed ecco che il presidente della federazione italiana va a premiare la vincitrice con la coccarda offerta dal comitato organizzatore Alice Novelosman. Per lei c'è anche un portasella con le rotelle.
Congratulations to Alice Novelosman, second, Luc Chateau, Maxime Livio, Donation Scholli, Brice Luda, Martin Hamion, Christopher Forsberg, Ariana Schivo, Sydney Dufresne, Anna Fresgaard, the top of the individual standings in the Nations Cup here in Vairano.
I complimenti vanno anche al secondo posto di Luc Chateau dalla Francia e viene ovviamente salutato anche da Eric Libby, Jane Tolley e Ernst Top. Terza posizione per Maxime Livio. Anche per loro ci sono degli oggetti di selleria offerti dal comitato organizzatore. Proseguiamo ovviamente con la consegna dei premi, passiamo anche alla quarta posizione di Donatien Scholli e al quinto posto di Brice Luda per la Francia. La Francia ha fatto veramente una bella man bassa di posizioni in questi 10 protagonisti migliori per quel che riguarda il ciclo 3. 6 sono i concorrenti francesi inseriti in questa classifica riservata al ciclo 3. Yes, for a tour, okay.
We say a big thank you to our hard-working ground jury, Ernst Top, Eric Libby and Jane Tolley for a super week here in Italy. And once everybody's clear, it will be the lap of honour for Alice Novelosman in just a moment.
la consegna dei premi agli ultimi protagonisti, le ultime 3 posizioni, l'ottava di Arianna Schivo, la 9ª posizione di Sydney de France e la 10ª di Anna Fresgar.
Just putting the final touches on Anna Fresgaard and Quafirda Lomo. So, Alice, enjoy. It's your lap of honour, ladies and gentlemen. Please congratulate. She licks her lips. Great win it is. Alice Nabelosman is the Vairano Nations Cup individual champion for the Netherlands. That is Peter Parker, the champions. Well done, Alice. In second place, Luc Chateau. Then we go to Maxime Livio. But there's the winner. The orange jacket of Alice Nabelosman takes the individual prize here in Vairano. Congratulations. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of the individual prize giving. The riders will now leave and we will turn our attention to the prize giving for the Nations Cup. The top teams will re-enter in just a few moments' time. Thanks for your patience. Team prize giving a few minutes away. The next question, Milena, the Italian National Championships. When are we doing this? Afterwards? I guess.
Terminata la premiazione riservata al Cicco 3 Stelle, passiamo adesso alla premiazione, il tempo di riorganizzarci, alla premiazione per la Coppa delle Nazioni, la Nation Cup. Attenzione sempre al gentile pubblico perché verranno in campo tutti i cavalli che hanno partecipato, quindi attenzione a non essere sul tracciato dell'entrata, del passaggio dei cavalli che devono arrivare poi al podio per la cerimonia di premiazione.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are just approaching the prize giving for the Nations Cup team competition. The opening leg of the FEI Nations Cup series in eventing for 2018 here in Vairano. 8 legs in total. And we finish up at the Military Buccolo Horse Trials in October for the final of the Nations Cup series this year. So once our teams are ready, we will welcome in the Vairano Nations Cup team prize giving. It certainly has been an amazing performance by the Olympic champions France. They win by a country mile here in Italy. 4 teams started, leg 1. Italy have a super result as well here in Vairano. They do win the team bronze medal. Sweden the silver, France the gold, and Switzerland come in 4th position. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome in the Vairano Nations Cup team champions. Please welcome, it is the team for France. Luc Chateau, Maxime Livio, Brice Luda, Raphaël Cochet. Félicitations, l'équipe pour la France.
Ed è entrata la Francia, la vincitrice di questa Nation Cup. Luc Chateau, Maxime Livio, Brice Luda e Raphaël Cochet con la chef équipe Michel Asseret.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the silver medal winners. It is the team for Sweden.
E abbiamo il secondo posto della Svezia con Christopher Forsberger, Ludwig Svennerstal e Anne Frescard, chef d'équipe Fred Bergendorf. Ma l'applauso è anche per l'Italia, terza classificata. Arianna Schivo, Fosco Girardi, Rebecca Chiappero e Clelia Casiraghi, Giacomo della Chiesa, il chef d'équipe.
And please welcome in the team for Switzerland, ladies and gentlemen. Robin Girdle, Patricia Attinger, Yasmin Gambriasio and Camille Guyot for the Swiss.
Francia. You know? Yes. Yes.
And ladies and gentlemen, if I could please ask you to all stay standing, because we come to the national anthem of the winning nation. We stand to hear the Marseillaise for France. France are the ladies and gentlemen, the Nations Cup champions in Vairano. Many congratulations to Michel Asseret, who leads his team off to a super start for the Olympic champions in an important year with the World Championships fast approaching in the USA. So now Giovanna Mazzocchi Bordoni, Monsieur Eric Lippi, Jane Tolley and Ernst Top of the ground jury will go forwards to award the silver platter to the French team. If we could please have the grooms forward for the French horses. And we need, please, some grooms as well for the Swedish horses. And for Italy, all the grooms, please. Thanks very much. Once more again, ladies and gentlemen, can I hear your applause? It is the winning nation. The gold medal goes to France. Luc Chateau, Maxime Livio, the world number 9. A new senior figure, Brice Luda, looks superb. And once again, Raphael Cochet on the Nations Cup team here in Vairano. Well done to France. And of course, congratulations to Michel Asseray.
Ecco la squadra francese sul gradino più alto del podio. Ricordiamo i protagonisti sono Luc Chateau, Maxime Livio, Brice Luda e Raphael Cochet.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, if I can ask you to welcome up a team that is really in the groove this year. They won the silver, the Europeans, last year in Stregon. Please welcome forward the silver medal winners. It is the team for Sweden.
E secondo gradino del podio, medaglia d'argento per la squadra della Svezia, formata da Christopher Forstenberg, Ludwig Svenestral, Anne Freskard, accompagnati dal chef d'équipe Fred Begendorf.
Congratulations to Ludwig Svenestral, Christopher Forsberg. He's had a brilliant weekend. And Anna Freskord. Only 3 and still they take the silver. But now, Milena, we need to come to the home nation.
E tocca a me presentare e far salire sul terzo gradino del podio, il podio che vale una medaglia di bronzo, la squadra italiana composta da Arianna Schivo, Fosco Girardi, Rebecca Chiappero e Clelia Casiraghi, accompagnati dal chef d'équipe Giacomo Della Chiesa.
Congratulations, the bronze medal goes to the home nation, Italy. Arianna Schivo, exceptional again. Fosco Girardi, his first ever Nations Cup. He won't forget this afternoon. Rebecca Chiappero and Clelia Casiraghi. A bronze it is for Italy.
Ovviamente hanno ricevuto i complimenti da Monsieur Eric Lieby, Jeanne Tolly e Jane Tolley e Ernest Top, i 3 giudici che hanno giudicato e seguito i nostri concorrenti durante le 3 prove. E l'applauso ovviamente va anche alla Svizzera, la 4ª classificata. La squadra svizzera era formata da Robin Godel, Patricia Attinger, Jasmine Gambiraso e Camille Gouillot, con lo chef d'équipe Heinz Scheller. Gli applausi dovuti anche per loro.
Yes, congratulations. It is Switzerland who are in 4th position. A young team, and they're really going to go forward, I'm sure. Robin Girdle, Patricia Attinger, Yasmin Gambriasio, Camille Gouillot. Well done, you guys. Well done, Switzerland.
È aperto il campo per la revisione del percorso per la categoria C, una stella, sezione A e sezione B. Aperto il campo per la ricognizione del percorso.
As we say, the one-star course is open for walking. One-star track is open. And after the photos, we ask the riders to drop off the podium. Congratulations to our 3 winning teams. And it's time for Lap of Honor in just a few moments. Well done, France, Sweden and Italy. Thank you very much to our ground jury, Jane Tolley, Great Britain, Monsieur Eric Lieby, France, and Dr. Ernst Topp from Germany. Thank you very, very much. Part of the prize giving.
Attenzione alla gente, se potete fare attenzione a spostarvi, così facciamo partire il giro d'onore e non rischiamo di far travolgere qualcuno, visto che questa bellissima giornata di festa si sta svolgendo in modo veramente piacevole.
So everybody please stand back, because it is time in just a moment, once Raphael is back in the saddle, for the lap of honour to celebrate the FEI Eventing Nations Cup, leg 1 in Vairano. One second, Milena, 1 second. Momentum. So Stefano makes his congratulations to everybody. Thank you, Stefano. And it is time for the lap of honour. Ladies and gentlemen, please celebrate. They've been stunning. It is the winning team. There they go. France, the champions.
L'applauso per i campioni della Francia, seguiti dalla Svezia. Terza l'Italia e quarta i rossi della Svizzera.
France, Switzerland, Sweden, Italy, the four nations. They're the champions, the French. The Swedes take the silver. Great performance from Anna, Chris and Ludi. And the Italians take the bronze medal. Switzerland fourth. Well done to our Nations Cup teams. But once again, here are the champions come again. It is France who take the win here. Leg 1 goes to the French.
Applausi meritati per la squadra vincitrice di questa Nation Cup, la Coppa delle Nazioni per la Francia. Ricordiamo che adesso abbiamo ancora una premiazione, quella che designa il campione italiano senior di completo. Ed eccoli qui i 10 protagonisti che hanno partecipato a questo campionato italiano di completo senior, valido per ovviamente l'anno 2018. I primi 10 stanno per fare il loro ingresso per la premiazione. Partiamo da Arianna Schivo, Fosco Girardi, Sera Breschi, Ludovica Manzoli, Francesco Aondio Bertero, Rebecca Chiappero, Clelia Casiraghi, Andrea Docimo, Andrea Cincinnati e Beatrice Mascioli. Sono questi, accogliamoli con un applauso, i primi 10 che hanno dato vita a questo campionato italiano 2018. Ed ecco che sono tutti allineati, quasi tutti. Stanno arrivando anche gli ultimi, tutti allineati. C'è qualcuno che terrà chiaramente il cavallo dei primi 3, i propri groom o qualche volontario che vada ovviamente a tenere i cavalli dei primi 3 del podio. E quindi possiamo partire con la premiazione. Partiamo dalla terza posizione ricoperta da Sara Breschi. Sara Breschi, ecco l'applauso per lei. Lascia il cavallo, ecco che sale sul podio, il terzo gradino per podio, medaglia di bronzo per lei. Saliamo ancora. E quindi ecco qua il nostro presidente della FISE, l'avvocato Marco Di Paola, che va a premiare Sara Breschi con la medaglia di bronzo e la coccarda offerti dalla FISE Roma. Ecco qui la consegna della medaglia, la meritata medaglia a Sara Breschi. E Katrin Lukeschi che invece consegna la coccarda in ricordo di